I don't know if this mic is on, but I'm going to talk as if it is. I took some time off from YouTube. Welcome if this is your first time on my page. If not, welcome back. I took some time off because I was changing. Like I was in a chrysalis. Is that what it's called? Chrysalis, whatever. That's when a butterfly is when the caterpillar is in the cocoon and is going through its changes, and then it emerges as a butterfly. So what y'all see before y'all is a butterfly. But I went through a lot of changes, and so this page is going to shift probably to be more geared towards women, but I really am just letting spirit take over and just use me as the vessel that I'm supposed to be used as, the voice right now. God needs you to calm down. He needs you to calm down. Yeah, he needs you to calm down. You. Should I look here or should I look here? I don't know. I don't know which way I should look. I'll have to figure that out. But God needs you to calm down. The only way out of some things is to go in, okay? And sometimes we have to go into that secret place. We have to go into our meditations, our walks, putting on headphones while we're working out, listening to the word, listening to encouragement. And sometimes we just got to sit in silence. And it has to be both. You can't, I've been on Facebook now for about a week. I'm exaggerating, for about 4 days. And I plan on going like 30 days because it was too much noise. It was too much distraction. Too much imposter syndrome, or for me, I guess the imposter syndrome that I sometimes battle was being too supported, because there's so much people talking about things being oversaturated. Nobody else needs a podcast. Now, some of us do, okay? Some of us got some stuff to say that need to be said, all right? And so let me get back to what I was talking about. You need to rest. Yeah. You need to rest. You need to tap in. You need to rest. Tap in with your soul, because it's time. That's probably going to be the title of this video. God is saying that it is time for you to be who you need to be. It's not about becoming anything, because those who have a dream or a goal or whatever, they're already that. Like a doctor, they have to go through training, they have to go to medical school, residency, all of that, but they already exist as that. They just have to go through the steps of getting there. Otherwise, they wouldn't want to be a doctor. The things that you want, the things that I want, we are already that. We have to embody it in order to actualize it. If I'm even using actualize in the right way. Like if I'm gonna use the situation of a doctor again. If I decide that I want to be a doctor, I have to do what doctors do, which is go to medical school, apply to medical school, get the bachelor's, finish high school. I went backwards with it. So the balance is being in a place where we can see the end goal, but also not getting too overwhelmed to where we never take the steps. And I have suffered with that, which is another reason why I hadn't been on YouTube. It would be like, okay, I know I need to make content, and instead of working my way from the end, how do I want to look? What time of day does it need to be shot? I would just be looking at I would just be overwhelmed. Oh, my hair's not done, instead of being like, okay, what steps do I need to take? If the first step is me going to get my hair done or ordering a wig, then that's what needs to happen. Or going to buy some makeup or whatever. But we can't be overly focused on the end goal. We get and I think that's why God gives us only a glimpse of sometimes of our dreams. Because if we saw everything that will really come from us doing it, we probably would get overwhelmed. I think a lot more people suffer with fear of success than fear of failure. And we just really don't know the difference. Like a lot of us are like scared to do stuff because it's like, okay, if this does work, what comes after that? I know I'm sometimes like, I'm a person that doesn't like surprises. So I kind of have a fear of the unknown, of the outcome. And it stops me from doing things where it's like, We have to choose to either be in fear or in love. They don't coexist ever. Ever. All of our decisions are led by either fear or love. And God is saying, Spirit, Jehovah, whatever you follow, whatever you want to call it, Mother Earth, I don't care. God is saying, it is time. If you guys notice, hardly any jobs are secure. People are being laid off left and right. The system is failing. But for those of us who are tuned in, turned on to what our purpose is, we will always prevail, find a way to make money, survive, get gifts. When we are honoring the divine feminine by walking in our calling, we'll always be blessed. And for me, when I was fired from a job out of nowhere, moved to another city for the job just to get fired, it had a way of me knowing that, like, I was tired. I needed to rest. And then I started to see the bigger picture, which is my favorite Bible verse, Romans 8:28. All things work to the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose. If things are not working out for me, it is because it is not God's plan for me. Or maybe that was a temporary plan. I was supposed to be here. Yes, I do believe I was supposed to be in this city, but I wouldn't have moved to this city without a job. So God was like, okay, I know how my child is. She ain't finna just listen to me, because he was putting the city on my mind. And I'm like, why would I move over there? And then I ended up getting an interview. So, and I didn't even realize that it was in this city, because it was in a suburb of the city. Go figure. Next thing I know, I'm moving. So God works in miraculous ways. God's ways are not our ways. God's thoughts are not our thoughts. That is in the Bible. But if we seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, then everything is added unto us. And a lot of people don't realize heaven is not a place. It is a realm. Well, it's a place, but it's a realm. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, right? So we have to be looking towards the heaven, looking towards the sky. When Jesus prayed, he did not have his eyes closed. He had his head lifted. Don't know who needs to hear this, but when Jesus prayed, he looked up to the heavens. The heavens sometimes just means the sky. So keep your head up. Seek ye first. Seek the things that's going to help you rise, not what's going to make you spiral down. That can be interpreted so many ways, Matthew 6:33. But go to God. Go to infinite love, infinite support, infinite wisdom. And wisdom is feminine. In the Bible, I believe wisdom is the divine feminine. So there is never a time that you will do something wise and won't have a good outcome. Now, and sometimes doing the wise thing does not look like it makes sense to nobody else, which is why you got to seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. Because miracles are a regular thing in heaven. Miracles don't even exist in heaven, because that's just what it is. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. He called it good, and it was good. You know what I mean? So it's not like all our ideas of miracles is like a regular thing when we're living in the 5D. I hope I'm making sense to somebody. You need a rest. You need a rest when plans fall through. Take that as a sign that you're always in the right place at the right time, doing the right things. And when you say that out loud, or when you try to make that, when you're attempting to make that your reality, you'll start to automatically stop doing things, or things that don't align with you won't feel right anymore. But God is saying that it is time to do the things that your soul was called here to do, or agreed to do, or whatever your opinion is of what was happening before you were physically in this plane. Our souls have an assignment, and it is time for the shift. It is time for people to stop doing things that they feel like they're enslaved to do. Unless, I mean, you can be a slave to Jesus if you feel, that's a little bit different. But these worldly systems, it's a reason why they're failing. Like, a lot of people are waking up. There are more entrepreneurs than ever before. Is this even on? It's not even on. There are more entrepreneurs than ever before. There are more millionaires, or more people becoming millionaires faster than ever before in history, as I know it. So there's room for you. Your gifts will make room for you. Your gifts will make room for you. But in order to really know those gifts, you have to rest, you have to seek, you have to ask, you have to knock, and it's gonna come. So clear out the distractions, take the breaks you need to take from social media, the breaks you need to take from socializing, from people, from phone calls, from going to the club, just whatever's pulling you away from the things that when you're alone, like your soul is yearning for, or when you're in a room full of people, the topics that still make you feel lonely or separated, or just a different type of view, or maybe a solution that you see to something that other people don't quite see. All of that is like small instances of God speaking directly to you. It's time. I feel like I downloaded that message for myself, but obviously for other people, because we all have a place that only we can fill. God will get somebody else to do it. Like, he could, a new person is born every day, but perhaps you were created for a time such as this, right? Especially to my girls with the Esther anointing. That's from the book of Esther. Yeah, and maybe I'll probably talk about that in my next video. So I gotta spit, my mouth is dry. I gotta get used to being on camera again. But yeah, seek God before you accept any job offers, before you even apply to a job, before you have certain conversations, before you give out certain information. I don't know where that came from, but that's for somebody. Just seek wisdom in everything that you do, and you cannot go wrong. At the same time, though, not everybody who is smart is wise, and a lot of people they're smart, but that doesn't mean that they're obedient. They're smart, but that doesn't mean that they're brave, that they are, like, they might be logical, but faith, there's no room for logic with faith when it's an instruction from God. So I will leave you guys with that. And I'm trying to see about this microphone. And I will be back soon. Talk later. God loves you. I love you. I hope you love you. Bye.